The ratings are in for this week's special beach break edition of AEW Dynamite on TBS. DIY win the WWE Tag Team Championships on the SmackDown Go Home episode of the show. Prior to Money in the Bank this evening, Mariah May advances to the finals of the Women's Owen Hart Foundation Cup Tournament on Rampage. Solo Sikoa dismisses Roman Reigns as the Tribal Chief. And it looks like Jacob Fatu is set to make his WWE in-ring debut tonight live at WWE Money in the Bank. Will Julia be at NXT Heatwave this weekend? And Trish Stratus is revealed as the host of the Money in the Bank PLE. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's start off talking about the ratings for this week's edition of AEW Dynamite. They were delayed about a day or so due to the 4th of July holiday, but now the ratings are in. AEW Dynamite this week averaged 688,000 viewers on TBS, which is up slightly from last week's 680,000 viewers last week. Now, it's the third week out of 4 that Dynamite has drawn right around 680,000 viewers, with their all-time low of 502,000 viewers 2 weeks ago being an outlier or even an aberration due to a variety of different factors that week. But in comparison to 1 year ago this week, it drew 855,000 viewers. Now, the current 10-week rolling average is 693,000 viewers. The 10-week average 1 year ago was 854,000 viewers. So, Dynamite is down 163,000 viewers in the latest 10-week rolling average, comparing 2024 to 2023. In terms of the key 18 to 49 demographic, it drew a 0.23 rating, which is in line with a 0.22 last week and above a series low of a 0.16 2 weeks ago. In comparison, once again, 1 year ago, it drew a 0.29. The rolling 10-week average is now a 0.23. 1 year ago, the rolling 10-week average was a 0.30. Once again, when comparing the ratings and viewership to this time last week, viewership is up only 1% from 680,000, whereas the 18 to 49 demographic is up 5% from that 0.22 rating. So, what are your thoughts when it comes to the 18 to 49 demographic? What are your thoughts when it comes to what's going on with the total viewership as well? I mean, as I mentioned, as compared to the same week in 2023, Dynamite was down 19.5% in overall viewers and down 20.7% in the 18 to 49 demographic. It's the 33rd consecutive week that the show has had a year-over-year decline in total viewership. What are your thoughts on the show this week, and do you think this reflects when it comes to the ratings and the total viewership? Let me know your reaction in the comment section below. Now, DIY, they're the brand new WWE Tag Team Champions. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano proved that lightning can indeed strike twice in the same arena as they captured the WWE Tag Team Championships from A-Town Down Under's Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in the main event of SmackDown. DIY captured the belts in the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where they initially won the NXT Tag Team Championships during their run in the company's developmental brand. The arena is also where Gargano made his return to WWE 2 years ago. They bested Theory and Waller, who have been, let's say, having troubles as a tag team over the last few weeks. The match broke down quickly after the bell rang, with DIY taking over and getting the heel team out of the ring before both springing over the top rope to take them down. Gargano and Ciampa were in control following a commercial break, but A-Town Down Under got their momentum back quickly and were able to isolate Gargano in the corner before knocking him down out of the ring. Theory attempted to run Gargano down through the barricade, but Gargano moved out of the way and Theory went crashing into it himself. Gargano hit a destroyer on Waller on the floor. After fighting with Theory in the ring, Gargano looked to make a tag to Ciampa, but Waller recovered and pulled Ciampa off the apron. DIY hit a shatter machine and a flurry of offense, but couldn't score the pin. DIY hit a meeting in the middle and Gargano pinned Waller, but Theory got his partner's foot on the bottom rope. Gargano put Waller in the Gargano escape, but Theory stopped his partner from tapping out. Ciampa was then able to lock in the Sicilian stretch onto Theory, and Waller tapped to Gargano, and DIY became the brand new WWE Tag Team Champions. What are your thoughts on DIY now holding the gold on SmackDown? Now, Mariah May, she has advanced to the finals of the Women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament. The Women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament finals are officially set, as last year's winner Willow Nightingale will take on Mariah May, who scored an upset victory over Hikaru Shida on AEW Rampage Beach Break. May and Nightingale will collide on next Wednesday's AEW Dynamite, with the winner moving on to face timeless Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship at AEW All In London 2024 at Wembley Stadium. The match served as the main event for Rampage this week, and it was competitive, though she'd have spent more time on offensive, and at one point got in the face of longtime rival Storm at ringside after dropping her protege May to the floor. May won clean, however, after reversing Shida's katana finisher into a roll-up for the victory. May now heads into the finals with momentum, as the first 2 rounds of the tournament have seen her defeat the only 2 women, aside from Storm herself, to have held the Women's World title in the past calendar year, that being Saraya, who May defeated over the weekend at the AEW New Japan Forbidden Door 0 Hour pre-show, and Shida, the only woman besides Storm to have held the title 3 times, and also owns the AEW record for the longest Women's World title reign. Shida hasn't had much luck in the Owen, however. She was pulled from the 2022 tournament after the first round and didn't participate in 2023 at all, and has now been eliminated after a single first round victory over Deonna Purrazzo. Now, going back to SmackDown last night, Solo Sikoa has taken a swipe at Roman Reigns. To close last night's SmackDown, there was a vignette featuring Solo Sikoa flanked by the members of his new bloodline addressing Roman Reigns. In the continued absence of Reigns, Solo Sikoa has not only assumed the moniker of the Tribal Chief, but he's now captured the symbolic Ula Fala Lei as well. During the segment, he was featured as literally sitting at the head of the table as he was surrounded by Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga. In the video seen during the broadcast, he said, quote, "Roman Reigns was not man enough to defend our title at WrestleMania. He shall no longer call himself the Tribal Chief because I'm the Tribal Chief now. I'm going to take back our undisputed WWE title from Cody Rhodes. If Roman Reigns wants that back, he can try and take it from me." So, is this laying the seeds and planting the seeds for Reigns versus Sikoa, possibly at SummerSlam? Let me know your reaction to that too in the comment section below. Now, when it comes to Money in the Bank this evening, not only will we have a live watch along and post show for that, so be sure to join us, but we now have confirmation who is going to be part of the Bloodlines team for the 6-man tag team match. On last night's July 5th episode of SmackDown, a new match graphic was shown for the big 6-man tag team match featuring the Bloodline taking on Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. In the match graphic, Tonga Loa is clearly set back from the others featured, suggesting the Bloodline trio in the match will be Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu. Up until this new graphic was shown, previous graphics had shown all 4 members of the Bloodline at a level position, so it wasn't clear which 3 would have been chosen. However, as you can see in the image on the right-hand side of the screen, it looks like WWE has indeed opted for Sikoa, Tonga, and Fatu, with Loa in their corner. Unless it changes, this will be Fatu's first ever match inside of a WWE ring. Now, SmackDown featured an in-ring promo from Rhodes, Owens, and Orton ahead of the match. During the segment, Kevin Owens revealed that earlier in the week he had been with his family as his mother is in the hospital and continues to fight for her life. Owen knows that he could have stayed back and no one at WWE would have been upset, but his mother certainly would be, so he plans on beating the Bloodline at Money in the Bank. Of course, we wish Kevin Owens and send the best wishes to his family during this difficult time. Now, Julia. Could we see Julia at NXT Heatwave this weekend? The short answer is no, but maybe in a different form. Julia may not be at NXT Heatwave, but fans may not have to wait too much longer to see her on the brand. Fightful Select's Corey Brennan has had sources in both NXT and Marigold claim that she will not be present in Toronto for NXT Heatwave on Sunday, and will be on the road with Marigold this weekend. Now, Fightful Select say they have not heard of any plans for a video appearance from Julia or any other form of appearance on the show as of this recording, but you never know. However, in speaking with other sources in NXT, Brennan learned that the expectation is that Julia will feature on the next NXT Premium Live event, but there has been no confirmation on when that will be, although NXT sources believe SummerSlam weekend is a likely landing spot for NXT's next PLE. These same sources maintain that WWE want Julia on screen as soon as possible, but acknowledge that Julia has Marigold commitments to complete before this is a possibility. Now, with regards to her current injury, she has yet to be cleared, but the expectation with those that Fightful Select spoke to is that she will be cleared in time to face Suri at Marigold Summer Destiny next weekend. Creatively, Fightful have been told that following her injury, everything is on the table for how Julia could debut on the brand, with an NXT Women's Title challenge still expected but not guaranteed. Now, for those questioning if Julia has signed with WWE, she joined the company during WrestleMania weekend. Now, Money in the Bank once again is this evening, and we've got a Hall of Fame host for the PLE. Money in the Bank is fast approaching, and Paul Triple H Levesque has upped the star power of an already highly anticipated show with his announcement of a Money in the Bank host, that being Toronto's own Trish Stratus. At Friday's Money in the Bank kickoff event, Levesque introduced the 7-time Women's Champion to an ecstatic Toronto crowd. The crowd immediately began to chant "Thank you, Trish." After coyly accepting their thanks, Stratus forwarded their gratitude to Levesque, giving him credit for the idea to bring Stratus, who calls the Greater Toronto area home, into the fold for the Canadian-based Premium Live event. Quote, "You know what? It is this passion," Stratus said. "It is this passion of fans of the Six why WWE was able to come here for not just one, not two, but 3 epic nights." Now, Money in the Bank will mark Stratus' first WWE Premium Live event appearance since Payback last year, where she was defeated by Becky Lynch in a steel cage match. Now, despite not having been in a WWE ring since then, Stratus has not completely eliminated the possibility of another WWE run, stating that she has unfinished business within the company. What business Stratus has yet to finish and when she plans to tie up those loose ends is unclear. There is also no information on whether Stratus will have an impact on the 2024 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, given that her former associate Zoe Stark is involved in the match after qualifying on the most recent edition of Monday Night Raw. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with regards to that. It looks like WWE has some special plans in mind, specifically regarding the crowd in Toronto at the PLE. During yesterday's kickoff show for the event, Michael Cole made a request to the fans in attendance. Cole stated that WWE wants to make the show a complete whiteout, encouraging fans to wear white for the show. WWE was also giving away white towels to the fans as they were leaving so they could bring them tomorrow too. Evidently, WWE is looking to create another impressive crowd visual, similar that to the Fireflies at Backlash in France during Jey Uso's entrance. So it looks like possibly we're going to have a whiteout crowd in Toronto. But there you go, guys. This is the latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe bottom right-hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.